This weekend we tried to make a film in 72 hours, and let me tell you, it was way harder than we expected. Let's just say a few things didn't exactly go as planned. From a major screw up on this rooftop that I will show you later, to almost missing the line that we were supposed to build into the movie, which could have disqualified us from the main competition. But I'm actually pretty proud of the results, so let's just see how we did it. First things first, the challenge started on Thursday evening with a pitch of several projects in a university building in Berlin. The whole thing was organized by Filmmakers and Movienerds, a quite active film group in Berlin.
Right, we are here at the 72-hour sprint. We have 72 hours to make a movie now, so let's go.
In the room, some directors were pitching their projects to get a crew for the weekend, and actors and sound persons and camera people could then match with these directors and be a part of the team. In our case, I already knew the director Chris, and our core team was pretty much formed before the challenge even began, which made things a lot easier. It was just Chris, the director, Ervis, the gaffer and audio person and everything else, and me. 3 people, not a big team, but at least we worked together before. We knew we could make things happen. After the pitch, we also found our main actor Daniel, who we had never met before and never worked with before, but he grew up in America, so his English speaking capabilities were pretty damn good. The script mainly required a cool looking bedroom, a conference room, and a balcony for the party scene that we had planned. Everyone that has ever done a film knows that finding locations can be really hard. And now just imagine you have to find all the locations in 5 hours. The following criteria had to be met: no reception, no one checking for us in the process, ideally no neighbors watching, and a good elevator for all the equipment. And most importantly, no white walls. Everyone hates them. Try to find a white wall in the movie. You will never find one. Lucky as we were, I found a hotel room that seemed to require no human interaction during the booking process. So after a bit of planning, the schedule for our first shooting day was set and ready to go. After that, it was already time to go home and grab a bit of sleep, but not before smashing together a quick motion design template for the Reddit scene that you see in the middle of the movie. Basically, I just grabbed a few screenshots from the original Reddit page, edited some HTML, and smacked it into DaVinci Resolve to do a little animation before I was going to sleep. So next morning, we were just waiting for like 2 p.m. so we could check into the hotel. We just went there and it turned out to be quite a nice place. We shot on the Black Magic Ursa 12K, a brand new camera that just came out, with an EasyRig Vario attached, because the camera is such a heavy beast. To light the room, we just used 2 Nanlite panels and a Nanlite 50C. The scene was daylight, so we put the bigger panel of the 2 towards the window, boomed the smaller panel overhead, and used the 50C to give the door frame some hard light. That was an idea that Ervis had, and I think it makes such a difference. Because of that, it feels very natural and realistic. We also used natural light a bit, but actually only for the wide shot. So after we got the coverage of everything in the bed, we filmed a few computer scenes, which ended up looking like this. And here it comes, my up number 1. I exposed for the practical lights in the background, which I really liked, so I didn't want to boost the key and top light too much. I took a quick look at my waveforms and they were telling me that I'm already like in an on the edge area. The problem, I never shot on this brand new Ursa 12K as it just came out, so coming from my FX3, which I use most of the time, I was like, meh, it's gonna be fine, I think. And yeah, what can I say? It wasn't. It turned out to be grainy as and I had to give it a lot of noise reduction to work with the rest of the movie. So the image looks a bit wishy-washy now. Learn your cameras, guys. Very important point. The next thing we needed to get was like shots from a computer screen, and for that we used diopters from Amazon that I just bought for like $30. And they worked incredibly fine. I'm happy with the result. We just used ChatGPT to generate some random nonsense code that looks cool. The best thing of the evening was that after we wrapped the scenes, I could actually sleep in the hotel room. And I can tell you guys, I slept like a baby for a couple of hours after editing till 1 a.m. of course. Good morning. We have roughly 48 hours left. I didn't get much sleep because I was editing the first draft of the scene that we shot here yesterday till like 1 a.m. And yeah, now Abby's is about to come and we just filmed the rest today. Let's hope everything works. This one was a pretty cool location. So we got the equipment to the office location, and here's the lighting setup we used for the day. Right, so this is our location for today.
we have a few lights set up. This is our Black Magic Ursa 12K camera, and we also have this nan light top light for one person sitting here set up. And outside of this window, we have another light panel from nan light, a slightly bigger one. This is the key light hitting the actor's face, and this is just a top light to give some fill light and some color contrast. To fake these lights, we have this Nanlite 460C right here bouncing in the ceiling. And I can show you guys some pictures of how it looks like, but I'm pretty satisfied. Also, we have this logo here, Allen Core, powered by this laptop. And yeah, I think it makes up for some really cool shots. An evening before, I was still sure that I have to act tomorrow. And guys, you really don't want to see me act, but luckily Chris was able to just get us like 2 spontaneous actors, and they did an incredible job. I'm really, really happy with these scenes that we shot on that day. Jov's performance was actually so funny, I could barely hold back while hiding underneath the conference table. And after Jov and Marta were gone, we just took close-up scenes. Next shot was him running out of the elevator. It looks pretty good now, but we needed to get some tweaking to get it right. Lots of reflections, and shooting handheld was kind of a challenge going backwards. Luckily, Black Magic's gyro data saved our asses. I can tell you guys, it was crazy how good it is. You can just drag it into DaVinci Resolve, and instead of the perspective stabilizer, you just use the gyro flow stabilizer or something like that. And it is smooth as butter. It's crazy what they built into these new cameras. Next up was one of my favorite scenes of the whole movie, the rooftop scene. A scene that I've been looking forward the whole day already. The main character was dancing on the table on some rooftop location, cut to the music in a way that it almost looks like a music video. As my personal background is in music, this is kind of what I live for. Our old office luckily had a rooftop terrace that we could use for free, and the sun was going down in the background. Everything seemed absolutely perfect. We had like around 10 to 15 minutes for all the slow-mo takes before the sun would disappear again. But then after like, I don't know, 5 minutes of filming, the V-mount adapter had like a small problem, so the camera turned off a single time. And what I didn't know at the time was, again, learn your cameras guys, that if you turn off the Black Magic Ursa 12K for like one time, it automatically goes back to the original frame rate. So we were not filming in slow motion anymore. So we are now in a situation where we have 5 minutes till the sun goes down, and we had to refilm 2 of the 3 scenes. And you guys can see that we used a lot of fake money, which was like already all over the rooftop terrace. So we had to collect this as quickly as possible. I couldn't even move with my easy rig, so I couldn't help and felt very guilty. Everyone was slightly stressed in that moment. We just shot in the wrong frame rate. Fuck my life. Now, time to edit, at least after waiting 45 minutes to copy the footage to this slow AF hard drive. During the following night, we just smashed it all together. It was like 8 hours of editing time in total, like 1 night session and 1 morning session, and we were able to deliver the film for the following screening. The live moment of our film getting delivered to Eric.
I hope the hard drive doesn't crash now. 50, 60, 70. Whoa!
Okay guys, we made it. We just delivered on time.
The following screening was super nice. It was amazing to see all these people watching our film, and we actually managed to win the audience award for this movie. Alright guys, that was the video for today. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel and write any questions you have in the comments. My name is Tom. See you next time.